Victory at last.
Can you tell us where you were when you first heard about the end of hostilities in Europe?
Well, I came back I did 5 years. I came back from Naples, came back to England. We landed at Liverpool and we went to Lytham St Anne's, where we were re-kitted and got paid. I was posted on to what they called a service in echelon. That's a group of bods, all trades, to work on the aircraft. And there were 2 squadrons. Well, these 2 squadrons, what they were doing, they were Halifax aircraft bombers, 4-engine ones. And they were doing all sorts of jobs. They were towing gliders, so we were tied up with the army. They were dropping guns and jeeps behind for the partisans. They were dropping panniers and things like that with supplies in, and also dropping people down in France and places like that for the what do you call it? The ones that were working beyond them, they were working for us. And then we did one. What they did Arnhem. You've heard of Arnhem? Well, that was a land, and the way it was done, I don't know, but it was nearly a massacre for our lads. There's a film called The Bridge Too Far, Nijmegen. That's where they went. They were all lined up. There's leading aircraft. There's one of the aircraft there with its glider. The aircraft there, each one. So when they took off, that went off, that commonly went like that, you see. 100 aircraft, and each one with gliders. And the gliders that either had just paratroopers in or guns and jeeps. And they went and dropped these over the other side of the Rhine. And there was just a couple of reserves that were left behind. And then we went back, and each of these 2 reserves had got gliders. We went back to our own airfield and landed. Of course, the gliders cast off and we dived in, and they went into woodland nearby. The toolboxes flying all over the place. And then shortly after that, we got these aircraft. We were doing the same thing. We had to get them ready. And we were working to get these aircraft, 2 squadrons. They could get them away to take bods out there to bring people back who had been sent out far east before the war. They'd been out there for 5 or 6 years, and they were getting restless. So we'd taken a new batch out to replace them. Some went to Palestine, and some went to India. Well, that's 1 squadron took dead. And we were working all hours to get them serviced and everything. And the Navy wouldn't let us, regulating PO as they call him, it wouldn't let us out of camp anyway. Well, it would to be much use because we were miles from anywhere. And we finished up, that what was the NAFI, it had packed in because we were working all hours. So when we got to know we couldn't stop doing it, and if you're in the middle of a job, and we waited and we went to the canteen, and the lads, we had a sing-song, and that was it. So this was after the war had finished. So while I was there, I had some leave, what they call repatriation leave, disembarkation, and I was at a loose end, so I went to the place where I joined up Cutler's Hall, and there it had a ballroom down in the basement, all the big bands, Christopher Stone and Joe Loss and all them. They went in because I used to love ballroom dancing. I learned it before the war. And I was in there, and there was this young lady sitting down there, Wallflower. I said, "Oh, you're dancing?" She said, "No." I said, "Would you like to waltz?" She says, "Yes." I said, "Come on then." So that's when me and my wife first met. But there we are on there. 62 years we were together.